Allah the Most Exalted said, "Say, O Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, I am only a man like you. It has been inspired to me that your Ilah is one Ilah. So whoever hopes for the meeting with his Lord, let him work righteousness and associate none as a partner in the worship of his Lord."
Okay, so in this hadith, in this verse, which is a very important verse, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, tell them, O Muhammad, I am a messenger, or I am a human like you. Okay, I am a human like you. The Prophet was a human being. Everyone knows he ate, he drank, he slept, he married, he had children, he died, he lived, he was born, and he died. I mean, a normal human being. Okay, what is so special about him? Obviously, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala chose him to be a messenger and inspired him that there is only one God. Yuha ilayhi. It has been inspired to me that you have only one ilah. What is the meaning of the word ilah? We covered this way back in the beginning of the chapter of Tawheed. No. Close. The meaning of the word ilah in and of itself, something you worship, exactly. Ilah means something you worship. Okay? Good guess, huh? Ilah means something you worship. Okay? So, your ilah could be your money if you worship your money. Okay? Your ilah could be your wife and children if you worship them, you obey them in everything they say. Your ilah could be your own desires if you always worship them. Doesn't matter. Your ilah is anything that you worship. Okay? So Allah is saying that, or the Prophet ﷺ is being commanded to say that, I have been inspired that your ilah is one ilah. Why is this being quoted in the chapter of Ar-Ria? Because when you show off to that other person, it is as if you are taking him as an ilah. Okay? Even though you're not praying to him, but there's a minor shirk involved. It's not major shirk. You're praying to Allah, you're facing the qibla, you're praying to Allah, right? You're doing the ruku and the sujood, but you're making it longer so that he thinks that you're more pious. Or you're praying it just because of him in the first place. Okay? Or you're reciting it in a beautiful voice so that he can hear you. So this is not a major shirk in that you're not worshipping that man, but it's a minor shirk in that you are showing off your good deeds to that man. So then in this verse, Allah, the Prophet is saying that it has been inspired to me that you have only one ilah, so whoever wishes to do good, whoever wishes to meet Allah, then he should do good deeds and do not commit shirk in the worship of Allah with anyone. This too is a refutation of Riya, that when you do Riya, you commit shirk with Allah, a minor shirk, because you're showing off that deed. So in this verse, Riya is being referred to implicitly, and shirk, major shirk is being referred to explicitly. Okay, that it has been inspired to me, if you wish to meet your Lord, then he should do pious deeds. What are pious deeds? Deeds that are in accordance with the Sunnah. Okay, and that he should not commit shirk in the worship of Allah with anyone. And this verse, by the way, is also used to prove that in order for any act to be accepted, it must fulfill two conditions. The first one is what? Ikhlas. The second one is mutaba'ah. Intention and sincerity is the same thing. The second one is, it must be in accordance with the Prophet's Sunnah. This is very important. This is an important footnote here. This verse shows you that in order for any act to be accepted, it must fulfill two criteria. The first one is that it must be for the sake of Allah. Okay? The second was that whatever act you do, it must be accordance with the Sunnah. Where do we get this condition from, in accordance with the Sunnah? From this verse. No one knows? Righteous deeds. What are righteous deeds? How do we know what are righteous deeds? Through the Sunnah. Okay? So this verse shows you have to have two conditions. Firstly, you have to do righteous deeds. Well, how do you know something is righteous? Through the Quran and the Sunnah. And he must not commit shirk in the worship of his Lord with anyone. Shall I move on?
Muslim reported in the following marfu hadith from Abu Hurairah radiallahu anhu that Allah said, I am most independent and free from needing associates. Whoever performs a deed while associating partners with me, I will leave him, along with his setting up of associates to me.
طيب, in this hadith, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, what type of hadith is this, by the way? No one says, what type of hadith? Were you here yesterday afternoon? Yes? What type of hadith is? Look at it. We took this yesterday. Do the sisters know what type of hadith this is?
They said it.
They said it?
Yeah.
Qudsi. Huh? Hadith Qudsi. We just did this. Yusuf, you understand this? We haven't done marfu yet. We're going to do that today. No. Abu Hurairah said that the Prophet ﷺ said that Allah said. Oh, it doesn't say? Well, it doesn't matter. I mean, the point is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that whenever you see this phrase in a hadith, what do you know? It is hadith Qudsi. Okay, whenever you see in the hadith that Allah said, you know it's a hadith Qudsi. Okay, remember now? Yeah. Hadith Qudsi, whenever Allah said that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said that I am aghna shuraka, yani shirk, I have the least need of, how did the author translate? How did the translator translate it?
I do not need your associates. I'm most independent and free from needing associates.
Okay, I am most independent and free of needing associates. In other words, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the least in need of associates. Okay? Whereas human beings, they are in need of associates. Okay? Human beings, they are in need of help. They are in need of people that help them. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying is that He is the least in need of shirk. Okay? He is the least in need of shirk. So whoever does a deed where he commits shirk with me, he commits shirk, he worships me with the intention of pleasing me and someone else, then I leave him with his partner. What does this mean? It means that when you pray for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you're praying for Allah. At the same time, you have the intentions of showing off. Okay? You're leading the prayers and you read in a good voice. Not so that you want to read in a good voice, so that people can praise you. People, you're doing it for the people. Okay? So you're praying for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but you're also showing off. Okay? You read long passages, or passages from surahs that, you know, the average person might not know. Okay? Where's Abdul Rahman, by the way? I'm just saying, he didn't come? Oh, okay. So whoever reads, like, you know, whoever is showing off in this manner, he is doing it for the sake of Allah, and he's also doing a type of shirk. Allah says, I don't need this act. I am the least in need of this type of act. So I will leave that good deed for his partner. In other words, like another hadith said, on the Day of Judgment, Allah will say, go and get your reward from the person that you did this for. You won't get it from me. You didn't do it purely for me, go and get the reward from the one that you committed that shirk for. So you're showing off to those people, Allah will say, go get your reward from those people. And can those people reward you on the Day of Judgment? No, they themselves will be in the same situation as you. Okay? So basically you will not be rewarded for that deed at all. Any deed that has shirk in it, okay, minor shirk, Ar-Ria, that deed will not be accepted by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Any deed that has minor shirk in it, that deed will not be accepted by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Whether that minor shirk was from the beginning, in other words, the only reason you led them in prayer, or you recited that surah, or you started the prayer was to show off, this is a type of hypocrisy. And the person that does this, he might even be a munafiq. Okay? Or whether that shirk came in the middle of the act. He started praying, okay, and then a person walked in, or he saw someone looking at him, so he made his prayer longer. So he started sincerely. Okay, but in the middle of the prayer he was affected by Ria, and for the rest of the prayer he continued with that Ria. It doesn't matter, the whole prayer will not be accepted by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay, move on.